Time to get more views. So today I'm gonna be dissecting this lava monkey plush. Why, you may ask? Well, it's a long story. Long story short, I got 3 lava monkey plushies so I can turn one into a pattern. Because, well, I'll let this clip do the talking. Pattern. Probably a makeshift and Galore type team up to make another Galore type plushie. Now, as you guys know, I have finally made the makeshift tutorial. All thanks to you. Now you guys are about to witness me turn this lava monkey into a pattern by tearing it apart. Jeez, that sounds dork. But I'll explain more of the story along the way. So now that's why I'm dissecting this lava monkey. So here's the goal. To dissect the plushie, to see what's in there, you know, the stuffing and whatnot. Trace its patterns. And then sew it right back together like this. Yeah, I'm just gonna sew it back together. So, before we get into this, here's a little disclaimer. Do not whip up your Galore Attack plushies. Unless you have a spell that you don't care to whip apart. But if you have one single monkey, do not whip it for the life of you. If you want to make your own Galore Attack plush, go watch this tutorial. You're welcome. So, if you're gonna whip seams off a plushie, the best way to store it is where the closing seam is. Like, for example, it's on the back of the monkey's head. The reason why is because it's easy to get into compared to the rest of the stitching. So, without further ado, let's rip it open. See? And now, yeah, I'm not gonna record this. Alright. So, okay, so if you want to make your job easy, you'll just remove some of the stuffing. Just move it aside for now. And if that's good enough, then yeah, we can continue. Balloon monkey. So when I got the first Galore type plushie, I wanted to make my own Galore type plushies just like it. Different colors and cosmetics. But I was missing one thing. Got a needle. A pattern. If I was gonna make a makeshift Galore type plush, I needed a pattern. But the problem was, I only had one Galore type plush. And I did not want to tear it apart. So this is what the inside of the face looks like. It looks like it's blind. Bruh. So, I had to figure out the pattern all by myself. A monkey's punishment for stealing bananas. Decapitation. Yeah, this video is getting way too dark. Yep. Headless monkey. We're gonna continue taking the head apart until every seam is whipped. I am dead. I'm not gonna mess with this piece of the back. I ain't gonna mess with this part yet, because it's literally just this. So, yeah, we're gonna take the darts out. Got the back of the head as well, and that means the head is done. Okay. After months of planning on how to make the pattern and many failed attempts to mind you, I decided to go completely from scratch. That's right. Examine the plushie itself and take note of how it's angled and that blah blah blah, and do it completely from scratch. Oop. Separate arm. Now I'm gonna repeat the process with the other arm, but I'm gonna cut that out because it's literally just the same thing as that. Alright, cut the other arm off. And now the body looks like this mess. So I'm just gonna take the stuffing out completely. And now let's get to the stomach. It took me all night, but I finally got a prototype pattern. Tomorrow after that, I printed the pattern out and decided to make my brother as a prototype, so I can give it away if it was absolutely blunt. I'm actually gonna try to reattach the tag later, but somehow it came out perfectly. Alright, we got the 2.6 separated. Now let's do the doors. Alright, the body's completely taken apart. Now let's move on to the forbidden ones. I'm gonna hate this port so much. But I didn't notice before, but there's a closing seam on the lower arm. So we're gonna start with that port.
It looked identical to the wheel thing. And I made it all on my own. I was so proud of myself that I had to make myself. You see what I did there? And post it on YouTube.
Wait. Is the lower arm sewn into this? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay. The arm is actually sewn inside this upper arm. That explains the closing seam. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
After I posted those plushies, you guys absolutely blew that video up, begging me for a tutorial. At first, I refused to make one because, first of all, most of you have no idea how hard it is making a pattern from scratch, and two, I didn't want to get in trouble with makeup themselves. One night, I was planning on going to get pizza, and my galore type plushies were going viral, so I had an idea to combine two of my favorite things, plush videos and galore tag, and BAM!
Alright, we got the upper arms done. Now we're gonna do the doors. So I'm gonna skip this part again because it's not that interesting. Alright, I got the arm finished. And before you ask, no, I'm not doing the upper arm because one, it's literally just the same thing, and two, I am not doing that again. But now I can get to tracing the pattern. Alright, I got my pattern, the fabric, and my Sharpie. Let's get down to town.
And no, I am not going to be showing the patterns because one, you can already get my free patterns on my makeshift tutorial, and two, I would expect makeshift's original patterns. And let's just say it's not too far off from mine.
But the main thing we have to deal with now is the lava monkey itself. So yeah, one arm is already done, so we don't have to deal with that. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is the doors. And get them out of the way because they're the easiest to sew. Alright, I got all of the simple doors done. Now we're gonna do the hand sewing. So for the whole monkey itself, it's gonna be black thread. But black thread doesn't really match with the eel. So we're gonna sew that first.
The stupid monkey bros was born! It was a rough draft, but it was a birth of something great. Ew. But
dude, you gotta be kidding me. I cannot.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, I got the eel sewn up. And now it's time to sew the head up.
And I take it you guys really enjoyed that video and blew that up as well. And then on my birthday, I announced it will become a full series. And I also made commissions of the monkeys, which might be as bad as revealing the pattern. But overall, it was going great for me on my end. Well, because I can't shorten this clip any shorter and you have attention spans of a goldfish, I'm just gonna move on. Around Christmas, I was making a Q&A video because, well, I wanted to because I thought it would be great for my channel. And I got a question about making a makeshift plushie tutorial, even though it was just about a pattern. And I said, and I crow, unless makeshift makes another galore type plushie, that's probably never gonna happen. Well, about that.
And just like that, the head is re-sewn. And this is what it looks like when you flip it inside out. That looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Now let's sew up the body, which I'm probably not gonna show it because my memory card's getting very low. So, yeah. 3 weeks later, I got the body done. Now, let's move on to the arm. So, for the arm, we're gonna separate into 2 parts. The upper arm and the lower arm. So, we're gonna work with the upper arm first.
It was announced on the 4th of February that the lava monkey was being made by Makeshift themselves for Glortech's 4th birthday. I got so hyped because I wanted a lava monkey to be made forever. But then I remembered what I said on that Q&A. But first, we had to make a deal.
So I got the upper arm done, which was pretty simple. Now we're gonna do the lower arm. Much easier. What am I doing? Kinda like this. And now I'm gonna sew both of these together and finish the lower arm.
So, here was the deal. If I got enough for 3 lava monkey plushies, you will get the tutorial along with your own Glortech plushie that you commissioned. So, I opened up commissions for this fairly special occasion, and a lot of people came in with their commissions for plushies. And it was opened until I got enough for the plushies. And I did buy them. Yeah, that's why we're here today.
I have finished the lower arm with some trial and error. Now I'm gonna flip this arm inside out so I can sew it to the upper arm. So this is what the arm looks like when it's fully sewed. And now I'm gonna attach it to the body.
After I bought them, I got straight to work. I made a video around March talking about the tutorials and how I said there was going to be 3 printable patterns. And then on April 5th, that day, I posted it. I finally posted the Makeshift plushie tutorial.
I finally got the arm sewn onto the body. Now it's time to sew the other arm. Wait a minute. If the lower arm is stuffed, how would that affect the sewing? Oh, that's ripping. Are you kidding me? Well, frick, this ain't going well. So I'm gonna have to modify this other arm. So, first things first, I'm gonna have to sew these thread ripping and sew them back together and unstuff the lower arm so it can actually sew it onto the body. So, yeah, I will be right back.
So, anyways, back to the story. The video absolutely blew up. Everyone was showing their Makeshift plushies, and it was mind-boggling how much it changed me, personally.
Alright, this better work. And it absolutely works. Let's go. In fact, we're so close, basically 2 steps away. Make that 3. Attach the head, stuff it up, and close it. But first of all, I'm gonna have to sew the head onto the body, and that will be basically mostly for sewing.
I made new friends, I've got into voice acting for other Glortech videos. Then on June, I finally got the lava monkeys in the mail, and I never made a pattern out of one. That's until now, and that's literally why you guys are watching this video. It's crazy how long this video took me to make, but I know for a fact, if you take your time and effort into it, it's gonna be worth it in the end. Just like this plushie. And after this video, I'm gonna be focusing on making more Glortech plushies that you guys will love. And I'm still working on the stupid monkey pose to this day. Got some designs done, I'm thinking about turning them into sets soon, so keep an eye out for that. But anyways guys, I really do appreciate all the support you give me through this year. God bless y'all, and I hope you enjoy the result.
Are you kidding me? So close! Alright guys, here he is. Dude, I am so nervous to see the reveal. He's doing the T-pose. What? So, I have to say, I am definitely impressed. I know it's wonky because it's not stuffed yet, okay? Hear me out, it's going way better. I have to say, it looks super good. Yeah, it definitely looks pretty accurate to the original. So I'm gonna stuff it up and see how accurate I did it. here it is. After weeks of neglecting this project, it's finally done. I have finally resewn this lava monkey. So here's a little comparison. Like the head's like a little bit different, and the form is definitely a little bit different. But after all, these look almost identical. I have to say, it turned out very well, and most importantly of all, I got the patterns. So, yeah, I don't have to worry about the patterns of the mixer plushie anymore.